Long ago, in a peaceful village surrounded by tall palm trees and red earth paths, lived two women whose lives could not have been more different. Bimbo, daughter of wealthy traders, moved through the village like a queen. Her wrapper was always new, her hair always braided with gold beads, and her home smelled of spices and imported oils. Anita, on the other hand, lived in a small mud house at the edge of the village. Her clothes were simple, her life quiet, and her smile gentle enough to soften even the hardest soul. Though her wealth was little, her heart overflowed with kindness. She shared what she had and never envied what she lacked. Yet, the two women were friends. One bright market day, Anita walked past Bimbo's compound wearing a simple gold necklace, a gift from her late grandmother. The necklace was not shiny, not heavy, and not expensive, but it had a beauty that came from something deeper than gold. Bimbo's eyes followed it with a hunger she did not understand. How can she, with her small life, own something so beautiful, she thought. And from that moment, envy tightened around her heart like a rope. Later that evening, Anita visited Bimbo with a bowl of roasted corn and palm wine. The friends laughed, talked, and shared stories, but Bimbo's eyes never left the necklace. When Anita rose to leave, she placed the bowl on the table, unaware that the necklace had slipped from her neck onto Bimbo's soft carpet. Bimbo's hand moved before her heart could stop it. She hid the necklace. When Anita reached home and discovered it missing, she came running back. "Urimi, have you seen my necklace?" Bimbo shook her head. "Maybe you misplaced it," she said, forcing a smile. But that night, Bimbo could not sleep. The necklace burned her palm. Its weight felt heavier than a mountain. Still, she kept it. Days passed. Strange things began to happen. Bimbo's flowers withered even with water. Her mirrors cracked without being touched. Her sleep became filled with whispers she could not escape. Then her husband fell ill, weak, breathless, unable to stand. Doctors came, herbalists came, priests came. None could explain the sudden sickness. Meanwhile, Anita's life remained peaceful. Though she mourned her missing necklace, she prayed for her friend's family, unaware of the storm brewing behind Bimbo's walls. One night, as Bimbo sat by her husband's bedside, she heard a soft voice outside her window. The moon was high, and the wind carried the sound like a song. "Not every shine is gold. Not every friend is as simple as she seems. Return what is not yours before it returns you to dust." Her heart trembled. She rushed to the box where she had hidden the necklace. The moment she touched it, it felt hot, too hot, and a sharp pain shot through her fingers. She cried until her tears soaked the floor. The next morning, she went to Anita's home, her eyes red, her voice shaking, her pride finally defeated. "Forgive me," she whispered, holding out the necklace. "I took it. I thought you did not deserve it. I was wrong." Anita stared at her, hurt, surprised, but calm. She took the necklace with trembling hands. Before Anita can speak, a cool breeze swept through the room. Bimbo felt something lift from her shoulders, like a heavy cloth pulled away. At the same moment, far away in her compound, her husband sat up in bed, breathing easily for the first time in weeks. Anita placed a gentle hand on Bimbo's shoulder. "Envy is a thief," she said quietly. "It steals more from the one who carries it." Word of what happened spread across the village, not as gossip, but as a lesson. Parents told young ones, elders whispered it by moonlight, women repeated it at the stream. And from that day, Bimbo changed. She learned to celebrate others without bitterness. Her wealth no longer filled her heart with pride, but with gratitude. Anita, as humble as ever, continued to shine, not with gold, but with grace. The elders say the necklace still exists somewhere, protected by the blessings of an ancestor. And they say, the heart that envies burns itself first.